So it's going to be a real-time video, and it was inspired by you guys on Instagram live stream. If you're not following me on Instagram, what is you doing? No, but seriously, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Basio Cuts for live streams, for posts, to get updated on things. I really would appreciate it. But nonetheless, it's going to be a real-time video. I hope you guys learn a lot. If you're somebody that's interested in continued learning, one of the new things that I'm doing is I'm offering continued learning. We're traveling to different cities across the country, outside the country. It's something I've been doing for a while, mostly outside of the country. But now we're going to hit a few states, and we're going to offer two types of classes. An 8-hour hands-on course, and also a 3-hour class with me behind the chair, just 3 hours of bars, 3 hours of nuggets. So we have one coming up. It's going to be in Atlanta during the Bronner Brothers show. Not affiliated with Bronner Brother at all, but we'll be in Atlanta. It's going to be at the Cutting Edge Institute on the 20th. So if you're in Atlanta, don't miss out. Come check it out. You can register at tomb45.com. Just click on education. I look forward to seeing everybody there. If you want to be able to follow what cities I'm going to next, same link. Just hit up tomb45.com education. But that's enough of me. That's enough of the plugins. I just want to give you value. Let's go. Alright, so initially what we're going to do is just bald out the bottom part. That's going to be our guideline. And I pretty much, I do this with every haircut. Something happened with my slim lines right there. They were pulling for some reason, so we gotta switch trimmers real quick. That's why it's good to have more than one trimmer on your station. And I already feel like I'm taking way too long balding this client out. Like, this is real time, but it's not real time, right? Because I recorded this haircut with all intentions of doing a normal tutorial, which usually takes me like an hour to record. Because of all the refocusing and camera work and stuff. And then you want to take a little extra time just to make sure everything comes out clean, so the trolls don't come out firing. So I don't think typically I would take this long balding. Dang, I took forever balding this man. Just taking my sweet old time. Calling it out because I just noticed that I took forever, so you know I normally bald out much quicker than that. And we finish everything up with the shaver. You gotta finish up with the shaver unless they have sensitive skin, because the shaver just gives the fade so much more pop, man. It just looks way more detailed. It's a must. What I generally do is I like to stay a little underneath that initial guideline that we did with the trimmers, because you don't want to bald it up too high with the shaver, because then you're just going to create a hard line to take out. Alright, so now what I'm doing is I'm just creating my base. So I'm using a number 2, and I'm coming off the ridge of the head right below it, just so I can leave a little bit of bulk, since it's going to be long on top. You want a little bit of bulk to on the sides, so you got some space to blend into the long hair on top. And what I'm doing is creating a base with the number 2 guard or the 1/4 guard, and you know, that allows me to know, hey, I'm going from a 0 or bald to a number 2. That's what I'm fading into. And I think a number 2 guard is like a 6mm. I want to say it's a 6mm. That's for my international people. I just opened the 2 up some, just so I don't have to do too much work with shear over comb or clip over comb or whatnot. And then now I'm using the 1 guard, and it's open, and I'm just following up right beneath the number 2 guard where I started my base. Just following up right beneath that, and right beneath the 1 guard or the 3mm open, we'll follow up with the 3mm closed. And once we're done with that, we'll put the number 0 guard or the half guard, or the 1.5mm, whatever you want to call it, and it's about halfway open, and then we'll follow up right beneath that closed. And now it's just a matter of taking out that initial guideline. You could do this blending down, starting with your no guard all the way open, or you can blend it up and start with your clipper all the way closed with no guard. So here I have it with the no guard open, following up right beneath where we left off with the 1.5mm or the number 0 guard, and then we'll close it like halfway, follow up right underneath that, then we'll close it all the way and just take that line out. If it doesn't take the line out, then just use whatever you use to create that guideline. Use the corners of your trimmers to really take out that initial guideline. And sometimes if the trimmer flipped upside down doesn't work, sometimes you gotta follow it up with the shaver. And what I would do is I would go with the grain with the shaver, and then go against just to really take that line out. So now I'm just pretty much doing detail work. Honestly, the client would be happy with the fade he has now, but you know, I'm OCD when it comes to my fades. It's an art for me. I enjoy what I do, so I'll take a little bit more time and detail the fade. And I'm going to do the exact same thing I did on the other side. I'm going to do on this side. So I'm going to stay quiet. I'm going to let you guys follow along yourselves. You should pretty much know what's going on. There's not going to be any captions. I want you guys to know what's going on, to know the guard that I'm using next. So if you need to see captions, just rewind it back to that other side. Know it, understand it, and then when you watch this part, you know what's going on at all times. You don't need captions. Sometimes, not always with my face do I leave a C-cup like here, but you could just tell the way a fade is coming out that if you put that if you line up that C-cup or that arch, it just makes the fade pop even more. And now when I'm connecting the back, I like to be at angles. I don't sit right in back of him, like staring straight at the back of his head, because I need to see that it connects, not perfectly, but nicely with the sides. So that's why I try to sit at an angle. So if I'm on the right side of the back of his head, I'm at an angle towards the right side of the back of his head. Hopefully that makes sense.
Alright, so generally when I do scissor over comb, I don't use a flat top comb or clipper comb, but he has such thick curly hair. I decided to use a bigger comb. And when you're doing this, you're pretty much just taking the ends off, combing through the hair, taking the ends off with the shears or the scissors. These are shears. And the steel blade is still. You're just moving the cutting blade, so your thumb should be the only thing moving. And you're combing through the hair slowly, moving the shears quickly. And you can see how it's really starting to blend into where we left off with like a 3-guard. I believe the 3-guard's like I think it's like a 10mm. Could be wrong. I was just gonna use my hand to hold the hair up and then line them up, but because I thought I was recording a haircut tutorial, I put the hair clips in. But generally in the barbershop, man, I'm not really worried about sectioning hair, putting clips as much as I am like just getting it done, right? So normally I would just hold the hair up with my hand, trim it, and then line it up because it's quick. It's not something that I need clipped up for 5 minutes. It's quick. So or I'd even like wet the hair and comb it back. You know what I mean? So hopefully that helps. The fade to me is coming out pretty damn blurry. I'm happy with how the fade came out. So I put some shave gel, but I saw some stray hairs. Once I put the shave gel, sometimes it'll hold hair down and you'll see some hairs overlapping the hairline. I just went back to my trimmers real quick and caught the loose hairs. Now we'll use a straight razor to really make this line pop. And I'm happy with the results of the haircut so far. As long as I don't patch my man up somehow or shave too high with the razor, should be a great end result. So right there, he just reminded me he wanted two lines on the side of his head, which I completely forgot during the haircut. So I was finished up, but then I had to go back and do this. I would have done this typically when I was lining up his arch or his C-cup. So this cost me a little bit of time because I forgot to put the parts in. So when I thought I was done, I had to go back and put these lines in. So that's what I get. We'll finish it off with the razor, and that's it, guys. This is the haircut, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this video in real time. Hope to see you guys at one of the events. Don't forget to go to 245.com education. Subscribe, share, like. I appreciate all the love for real. And September 3rd, I'll be in Russia for the Top Gun Barber Show. I'm super excited for that. Look out for the vlogs. It's gonna be heat.